Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Gozi and this is Chat with Gozi. Please feel to subscribe, kindly click on the subscription button and click on the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post any new video. I want to start this video by saying how proud and happy I am of Ozo. Ozo was the one that actually inaugurated or launched the Nigerian match of Sunday. Yes, I'm so happy for his growth. Like, from Big Brother to Super Sports has been an amazing transformation on this young man. Moving on from him, so Kim Oprah have come up to say this.
Okay, so we had a conversation you were having with fellow housemates, and you spilled how Angel was bounced when she was trying to farm a certain celebrity.
Oh my god. Oh wow.
I
must have spoken out of 10. I must have spoken out of 10. Yeah. It was god damn.
Oh, you didn't think that would pick that conversation?
You know when you're just upset, I was just trying to get back. That's why sometimes it's not good to act out of spite. She had said something that to me went very personal and hurt me. So I was just trying to get back at her, basically. So that's not in my person. That's not a nice thing to do.
Okay, let me get it right. Nobody bounced her, or they bounced her, but you shouldn't have said it. Is that what it was?
It did not happen. I lied.
Okay. Okay.
At this point, I really don't know what to say, but it's one of two things, which all boils down to Kim lying. It's either they really bounced Angel and she feels like she shouldn't have even said it in the first place, and now she's lying that she just said it out of spite and that was a lie, or it actually did happen and she's lying right now to just make everything kind of better. Either ways, she is still lying. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section about this particular matter. Also, in an interview that she had with Ebuka, she said that she did not know what the thing was between her and Ceec, and she did not know why everything went the way it did. And that she knows that there was a thing with the whole cross situation, and then there was a thing with that whole brief thing that I told you guys about, that Mashallah collected a brief from Ceec to give to her. But that each time, Ceec always speaks to the guys and never comes to her. So she does not even know what's happening in that space. But for her, she was all about love and light. And she wonders why Ceec never came to her to squash these things. At that point, I'm like, if you look at it, Ceec has no problem with you. She has no business with you. In the cross situation, it was cross that crossed her. In the Omashola situation, it was Omashola that collected it from her to give you. So either ways, you are just the recipient, you are not the doer. So why should she come to you to say anything? For me, it did not make so much of a sense. Yes, the way she was reasoning about the whole thing did not make so much of a sense to me. But if it did to you, let me know in the comment section below. For her, she said she did not expect the dynamic that happened between herself, Cross, and Pere. That she has always known that Pere liked her. However, she did not really know about Cross, and she and Cross, they've known each other for like 6 years to about. She said that for her, she tried to patch up the relationship that Cross and Pere had, and at no point did she try to break the relationship. And that when they are out, they'll really know what they have. She stated that she would love Cross to win, however, she does not know who will win. For Doyin stated her top 5 to be Ilebaye, Adekunle, Ceec, Mercy, and Soma. And in an interview with Ebuka, she said in her words that she is reality TV gold, and that she thought Nigerians would be smarter this time around. And when she was asked what that meant, she said that because for her, she's the only one that was a vocal person that says what she needs to say and is a very honest person. And there's nobody in the house that is like her. Every other person is sneaky, and she's the only one that has the balls. So Nigerians disappointed her and she thought they would be smarter this time around. Wahala for who knows smart oh. For her, she went further to saying that she would actually call Ilebaye her friend. Yes, that for her, she made just three friends per se in the house: Sisi, Alex, and Ilebaye. She went further to saying that she expected so much from Venita because of age. However, for her, she did not, because Ebuka asked her that why did she not just go up to Venita to say what she needed to say. And she said that that would portray her as being troublesome and she did not want to pass out that perspective of herself because she is not a troublesome person. That Venita, before that issue with Ilebaye, that she carried Ilebaye's fight, Venita had been going around the house to say she's a puppet master, she's an instigator, and it's fine for Venita to think that, but then passing it around for other people to think that was just a no-no for her. So that was already there before that issue. That she thinks that bringing kids and family members into the mix was totally wrong and they should have been left out. And she does not regret her friendship with Ilebaye. Yes, that if she goes back, if she were to go back, she will still play her game the same way. Now, for the things that people have been saying that she said about Kid Wire and Pere, calling Pere ugly and calling Kid fat, she said it's that she did not mean it in a malicious way, that it's just all banters. Yes, it's their joke. They joke about it. That for Pere, she has said it several times that he's a finance man, and all the ugly and the rest was just normal bant. And Kid, calling him fat was just bant. That there are times Kid will even come and meet her and say, "You've not called me fat today," and he will be calling her little Doyin. So it was just their own bants and it was nothing serious. However, when Venita said the things she said to her, she meant it. Even though she did not mean it, she meant it to hurt her. And that was the difference between the two. For that to say she does not have an issue with Pere, and that what basically happened was just that she doesn't like being called a liar because she does not lie. Now, speaking of Pere loosened the hair that Venita made for him. Yes, Venita made his hair for him that yesterday, and that yesterday as she was done making the hair, Baba loosened it. When people were asking him about it, he was like, so what? He paid for it and all that. And I'm like, person taking time, make your hair, they do so what? Well, let's talk about the Venita now. Now, yesterday, Venita was involved in various conversations. First of all, she had a conversation with Angel where she was talking about the eviction and everything that happened during the eviction. Yes, she spoke about how for her, she felt vindicated when the crowd were cheering as the doors were opened for Doyin to leave. Yes, for her, the crowd said it all. And I was wondering what actually the cheering gave her that impression. Why exactly? Because if I noticed well in the live show, the audience were so excited that Venita got her shared dose from Doyin, because Venita has been subtly bullying Doyin in that house. Yes, and making the house uncomfortable for Doyin. So left to me, what Doyin said that Saturday, Venita deserved it. It was a pile-up of emotions, and Doyin was waiting for an opportunity to just blah. So for her to not be saying that she felt vindicated, I'm like, Venita, you need to think this your supposed vindication again. Yes. And then she also had a discussion where Angel was also involved and Adekunle was involved. And they were talking about the nominations. And they were talking about how the lineup was mad and how they feel like White Money and Mercy may be fake housemates. Then Angel made them understand that no, hold your horses, guys. There was actually a big brother that a past winner came, not Nigeria, and she won again. So this might be the situation. And they were like that they just feel like it's not a fair competition bringing winners to come and compete with them. Now let's talk about this lineup. So Perry yesterday, in fact before he spoke, White Money was trying to let him know that he was being smart by telling the housemates when they were going to vote that they should make sure that they nominate him. Yes, that he was being smart, and that way when people enter the diary room they forget his name. And he was like, but Omashola was doing it during his season. Angel was even saying Omashola was doing it during his season. And White Money was like, that particular thing is a two-edged sword. People might be like, okay, let's put him up and see how far. But some people are like, I beg, may go sit down. He is ready and he can handle it. That's why he's saying we should put him. So it worked in that way for Perry. And for Perry was like, that this lineup is mad. This lineup choke. And he would not even want to be in this lineup, to be honest. And that whoever comes back, everybody should fear that person. For Neo has been saying it that since he stood up, he has been saying it that this is his last week and he's going home. That he actually saw it, yes. He had even told Perry before time that this would be, that week 8 is his, what is it called? Is the end of his time in the show. However, he did not want to keep saying it because he did not want to bring it into manifestation. And now seeing the lineup and everything, he knows he's already at home. So what does he want to do this week? He just wants to eat, be entertained, win a lot of tax and sleep. And he ate yesterday and went to bed. Yes, he went to bed very early. Ilebaye was also pissed yesterday because Omashola made a joke telling her that, so with this lineup, she will be evicted. And she just dumped her food and got angry, basically. For Omashola has been saying it that he was talking to his babe that she should prepare he's coming back home. That the lineup choke, say last week lineup, no choke like this one. This one that they've put in now, considering when he came and all that, he knows he's going home. There's no hope for him. Now he's doing all these things. The housemates don't even know again. Like, they are not even thinking of him being fake anymore. It's a thing of he will go because of the time he came and the people they have put him up against. Whereas for Angel, when she was talking to Alex and Adekunle, she said it that for her, she's entertained by the lineup. That this lineup, you choke. Yes, and she's entertained by it. For Ceec said this lineup is like finale lineup. Yes, and that this lineup choke gone. Now let's even talk about Ceec and Cross. Yes. So apparently, Cross went back to go and try to talk to Ceec. And he's already on the way talking to Baye. I'll talk about that in Baye's own. But for Ceec, when he met her to talk and all that, Ceec blasted him. Yes. You know, I feel with Ceec, it's a piled up anger. Now, let me explain this for you people. Cross and Ceec became so close in the house, and remember, Pere was jealous that Cross and Ceec were close, to the extent of telling Ceec that Cross was close to the devil, so that they would not be that close anymore. Fast forward to Cross and Ceec talking about themselves and giving themselves assurance. Yes, Cross basically telling Ceec, I have your back in this house no matter what. Ceec basically telling Cross, no one, I have your back too. And it's two of us in this house. Yes, they tried forming an alliance. Fast forward to all this happening and Kim entering the house. As soon as Kim entered the house, Cross formatted his brain and ignored Ceec completely for Kim. Now, even when Kim was evicted, Ceec did not say a word till Cross came to her and she blasted him, telling him how he's coming to talk to her now, but when Kim was in the house, he totally acted like she did not exist. Now he's coming to check up on her. For Ceec, if by mistake Kim breaks up with Cross outside the house, he should better stay in the relationship, be smiling and happy in it. Because if she gets to know, she's going to drag him mercilessly outside the house. Yes, because she already knows that Kim is going to dump him. She's going to drag him mercilessly. Now, because Sissy is injured on her leg, yes, and when she was injured, till today, Cross never came to her to say, how is your injury? How are you feeling? Even for his BFF, let's assume he actually wanted to even reconcile. For his BFF, he did not choose her. He was basically telling her that he loves her regardless, and she was like, I beg, he should just shift. Now, if you look at it, you see that Cross is actually being very selfish. Yes, Cross is about himself. Because let's paint a picture. Imagine her eviction was a fake eviction, and she comes back to the house. Cross will still repeat what he did earlier on. So him coming back now is a bid to not be lonely and have attention and all that, which for me does not speak good for his character. Yes, this is a game, yes, but also these things they do will definitely follow them outside the house. And it was just weird to me that White Money was now asking Cross if he knew Sissy outside the house, and he was like that no, that they only just met once. Yes, I agree that they did not know outside the house. However, in the house they made a strong bond to the extent of them talking and him telling her, I have your back, have my back in this house. And they agreed that they were seeing themselves as family and they were going to have each other's backs. Just for him to do that. And let's note, Cross and Neo were the ones that actually made the moves earlier on, before Angel even came into the picture of the conspiracy thing, to put up Mark, which is Mercy, Alex, and Cece. Now, this is someone you are coming to say, you do this, you do that. Cross is just, for me, he's just being selfish and he needs to go and sit down somewhere. And I actually liked the fact that Cece put him in his place. Yes, I liked that. He also went to meet Ilebaye and was talking to Ilebaye. And Ilebaye made him understand that for how he said he was going to pick her as BFF and he did not pick her. It's all cool, but he should not make it look like she's the one coming to him. And he was like that, he knows her problem. She wants to cross the boss and all. And Lebaye cleared him also, telling him that she does not even care about him or cross the boss. Yes, guys. And I liked the fact that these two ladies put him in his place. Lastly, on this video, I want to talk about Yvonne. So Yvonne went live and basically she was talking about how fun her trip has been, how she came to or went to South Africa on the 7th, and it has been fun all the way. Now, Juicy was actually there with her, and the Jovan shippers were so excited. Yes, she even got some gifts and she was like, who is Vovo again? People have called her different names, and right now she's just going on with the flow. Yes, but it's clear that she's having a nice time with her boo, Juicy J. So that's all I have for you guys on this video. Please like, subscribe. Please, I beg you. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.